Yeah, we already anticipate that we're not going to be able to cater for everybody here because we have a limit of 100 people that we can take care of. So we're streaming this live to YouTube, but what we'll be streaming to YouTube is going to be just the very first session because we have two sessions. We have two sessions. At some point in time, we're going to cut off from the YouTube session while we focus while we focus directly on the Zoom session. Because what I want to do with the Zoom session today is not something I want to do in a public domain because I want to be a bit more detailed. I want to answer some questions as I will not want to answer in a public domain. So if you're watching on YouTube, now that you still have the time, I recommend that, okay, maybe I'll share my screen so that people who are joining on YouTube will know what to do to come over to the Zoom session because it will do you more good to be with us in the Zoom session. What you're going to get in the Zoom session will be more detailed compared to, sorry, having a few pitches here and there. Where is the, okay. Please, you may want to mute yourself and talk to me. Can you see my slide? Can we all see my slide?
Yes, sir.
Yes, your slide is on.
Yes.
If you can see my slide, you see what I put the TEF2020 application revalidation process, step-by-step guide with Usai Tresomokaro. You know, I'm going to start from here because some of the persons that are joining us today actually had applied last year. They've applied last year, and by reason of what happened last year because of the COVID-19 lockdown and all that, they are asked to revalidate before they can continue. The reason behind that is to be sure that these people are still alive. They are still alive. We want to be sure that they are still very much interested in applying for the TEF program, so we don't take it for granted that because they applied last year, they are still very much interested. So the organization, Tony Elumelu Foundation, decided let's allow them revalidate. And the process for revalidating is what we are quickly going to run through before we go straight to those who are applying afresh for the first time. So I think we are good to go now. So we go straight. If you're watching on YouTube, feel free to leave a comment for us. But I'm going to advise, if you're on YouTube, follow this link. Follow this link. If you haven't, even if you are here watching us and you didn't follow this link before, which is bit.ly/TEF2021 support group. If you didn't follow this link before, I recommend that you write it down and go and follow the link. The reason behind that is that what I'm doing today is not just going to be something I will do for today and that will be all. Because by reason of the way it is now, the Tony Elumelu Foundation this time around, starting from last year, is...
Hello, I can't hear you.
Oh, really?
I can't hear anything. When I started, I was hearing you clearly, but all of a sudden it went off.
Okay, can I confirm that from others?
I can hear you, sir, loud and clear.
I can hear you. I think it's a network.
It should be a network.
I can hear you, sir, loud and clear.
Okay, so madam, it may have to be something going on from your end. Then, okay, since every other person can hear me, it means is not from here. Okay, okay, you are the one that said I can't hear you. The other person said nice to be here. So I think if there is any challenge, just leave a comment.
Hello, I can't hear you.
Oh my God.
I can't hear you.
I
Okay.
guess it's our network. It's very clear here. The audio is clear.
Let me talk to her here.
The audio is clear.
Because she will not even be able to hear what we are saying. So please, you guys are on the chat session. See what you're going to do for me, because she actually says she can't hear. So talk to her so I don't get distracted, so you guys can get the best from me. I think that's okay. Will you do that for me?
Okay.
Please just tell me. Someone already wrote there that she should refresh. So let's accept there are challenges that really have to get to me. Let's do some help out here, because this session is a bit long. The TEF Foundation, if you follow us when we did it straight to Facebook Live, it took some time. And today I'm going to be more detailed than that. So for those who are revalidating, these are the steps to follow. They are as simple as possible. They are as simple as possible. Okay, the first thing is you want to, this is it. Please note, if your 2020 application category is on the preparatory stage, you will not be eligible to revalidate your information. Kindly apply to the TEF 2021 flagship program on TEF Connect. The reason behind this is, as we go further, you're going to see that there are various categories. Once you apply, at the end of your application, you're going to be categorized under 4 different categories. The least among these categories is what they tag the preparatory stage. So, because what that means is that they are telling you that based on the computer-generated questions that was prompted that you answered, you know, we've concluded that from your answers, you are in a preparatory stage as it relates to entrepreneurship. So on the basis of that, you may want to stay back and reapply. So some people got this last year. So those people have not been qualified to go to the next stage. So what they are supposed to do is to reapply again this year. So for those who fell under that category, they are reapplying. So that's what this means. Then the simple process is to go back to TEF Connect. You see all of the processes with which you did it the first time, but this time around, because they want to revalidate you, they want to be sure that you are still that same person. So the first thing that I'm going to ask you to do there is to change your password. You know, they want you to change your password. You know, you see your email, then immediately you put your password, they are going to ask you to change your password. You know, you see, they make you click, I forgot password, even though you may not have forgotten, but it's mandatory. So you have to deal with that. Uh-oh, somebody raising now. Okay, you'll be fine, you'll be fine. Madam Choma, you'll be fine. Just struggle with it. We are Nigerians, you understand that's how it works sometimes. Okay. If you ask, you go through the I forget password process. So just do that to continue. Then, of course, you follow the process of revalidating your password. After doing that, reset your password. You can't choose to go back there and put in your old password. If it doesn't allow that, you put in a different password. The way I do it, I save my password on my system. Because right now, the way the world is going, a lot of things are demanding for password. So I just want to save my password on my Google so that Google always remind me. Please, if you're joining afresh, mute.
Hello, sir. There is no audio to this meeting.
She's not reading the chat. She chatted, but she's not reading the chat. I don't know what to do about that. I'm just going to continue. Okay, just follow the process.
I think you should continue.
Yeah. You know, once you reset your password, then you come with your new password, you confirm your new password, that is that. Then you click on back to login. Once you do that, you log in afresh, then log into the TEF Connect, then you are there. You're going to see TEF flagship program opens 1st of January. Just click that X icon to take that off so you can have access to do what you want to do. Then you see a write-up there on a gray background, as you can see if you are seeing my slide. And it says click here to revalidate. Once you click it, it said click here on the right-hand side on the gray banner to revalidate. Once you click it, it takes you to this page. Ask you to select language, whether you're English, French, or I think Portuguese or thereabout. There are 3 languages there. Then select your preferred language, click on the next to proceed. Then once you get here, you're just going to see your TEF application form. You click on edit information. Because you are qualified to be among those 3 categories that are accepted to proceed further, you're not going to do much. You just go straight there and click on edit your information. So the information is enabled. The information you need to edit is enabled for you to edit. The ones you cannot edit, I know at some point in time, they didn't allow you change your ID card. They didn't allow you upload a fresh photograph of yourself, because last year what they did was they asked that people should upload their ID card and upload a photograph of themselves, bearing you from your waist to the top. The idea behind that was to match your identity, your ID card, with the face they can see. And another reason why they are doing that is the fact that immediately you scale and you get to a state that doesn't allow you to continue. I know last year a lot of people asked me, sir, since I'm on this stage and I cannot continue, what if I choose to reapply? I say, how are you going to do that? Because you already uploaded your government approved ID card, you already uploaded your photograph. So whatever ID card you're going to use is going to be for somebody else. You may want to tell yourself, I'm using my brother's ID card. Of course, what you must know is that you are applying for your brother, because this has to do with money. A lot of us don't play when it gets to that. You cannot be coming into a system trying to defraud the system by coming in with your brother, and you expect that your brother will be faithful to you when you are not faithful to a system, by anticipating that when it's time for you to get the funding and your brother gets the funding, your brother is going to bring the money and share with you. No. Because whoever is there with his ID card and his photograph is the person applying. It's as simple as that. You know, and for this year, the process is a bit longer. That's why I chose to take this route this year, as opposed to what I normally do. We'll do an event, you know, and then help people just apply one-on-one, and that is it. We couldn't do that this time because this application, this first stage, is almost the easiest part of the process. You know, the processes ahead of us will require a more detailed engagement together. So I'm going to be helping us go through the process of business planning. I'm going to be guiding us through the process of pitch presentation, having to pitch your idea. So what we are starting today is a journey. It's a journey, not just a one-off engagement. It's a journey. Good to go, sir. I didn't apply for TEF, just came. Oh, somebody came here to support me. Yeah, he said I didn't apply for TEF. I just came here to honor your IV. Thank you, sir. That's great. You didn't apply, but you can still apply, except you don't want to apply. It's okay. Hope this person is not mistaking the fact that I say that this first session is for revalidation. So the person is thinking that Sorry, I have to quickly get through because I know this person. Let me get him to come back. Sorry, I have to do this for someone who chose to honor me like that. Sorry. Okay. So click edit information and voila, you find yourself here. So update all the fields in your personal details that may be incorrect or incomplete. You know, the way it works, even some of the things you have written before, when you do this, if you fall among this category, you're going to find out that some of your things there either was not captured properly, or if it's from your end, that may have changed. So if they have changed by reason of maybe where you live, your address has changed, you were single before, your marital status is now married, just go ahead and change that. If maybe you want to also tweak some things about the business proposition you have there, you have the freedom to do all of that. Once you're done with this, you click continue, you go back to where you have to fill in all of the update the feed in your ideas and experience details. Of course, if you say last year, I have 1 year of experience, and like today, it is expected that ordinarily you have 2 years of experience. Just go back there and update all of those details. Then, voila, you get to complete validation. Immediately you do that, you hear congratulations. That's all as it relates to validating your application. It's a simple process, but if for any reason you still couldn't do it, I'm going to upload a document here. Let me see. I'm going to upload this same process document here for everybody coming on who need it to be able to download it while still online. Let me see. I think that's basically that. Then I put this here for people because I'm going to take off the YouTube live now. I'm going to take off the YouTube live because what we're going to be doing in the second session is a bit more detailed, and it's not something I want to do in the public. So that's why I'm going to leave this there for a while for people who are watching on YouTube. Follow through this process. Just follow through this process. It takes you straight to our Telegram group. And while you are on the Telegram group, it allows you access to the link. And with the link, you can go straight to joining this platform. I think we still have a lot of spaces left. I've understood that about Nigerians. They show interest in things when they see it. When it's time for them to implement from their end, they're not showing up, And as promised, this session is recorded for everybody who misses it. If they need it, they're going to pay 5,000 naira to get it. And I'm not going to change that. That's the best I can do. So for my people on YouTube, let me stop this. Okay, I think it's good I still let that stay there. For my people on YouTube, please do this as fast as, I don't think it's showing on YouTube yet, because I'm trying to monitor the YouTube.
Samuel.
Please, who is that? Could you please mute yourself?
You are going too far from me and I hate it. I keep shouting. Sorry about that, please.
You're supposed to be muted. It's not about saying sorry. Be muted, please. Otherwise, we'll all have commotion in the house here. Thank you. So I'm sure a lot of us here are for fresh application. Will I be correct?
Yes, sir.
You can unmute yourself to answer. Okay, a lot of us here are for fresh application. So the session I dealt with now is not really for you. So for those who will be needing this session, I can direct them straight to the YouTube to go watch that for free. So I'm going to take off the YouTube now. I'm going to take off the YouTube. Sorry, I'm a master of StreamYard. I'm getting to use Zoom to stream to YouTube for the first time. So I'm looking for how to stop the YouTube engagement. Okay, first let me stop sharing. So we come back here. Okay, the YouTube live is here. Let me stop the live.